What's going on, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. Look, tonight we just gonna talk about some shit and get some shit off our chest. At least off my chest anyway. Now, I know some shit has been going wrong in the world and some shit has been going down in the world. So those are some of the things we're gonna discuss tonight. We just gonna sit down as some cousins and have a good old cocktail and discuss it. Y'all wanna join me? Let's go. It's the AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Look, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Y'all ready to get into this next topic? Let's go. Yes, it's me, your boy AJ Red, your cousin, your friend, your homie, your neighbor, maybe even your co-worker if you fuck with me like that, or better yet, if I fuck with you like that. Right, yes, I'm back again with another episode of the AJ Red Show. And before I get into tonight's topic, which is going to be pretty motherfucking random because I owe y'all so much. I've been off motherfucking grid for a minute, working on some projects to actually better this channel. Like yesterday, for those of you who actually joined me for the fucking live that was actually on there, something kept going wrong with YouTube and I could not actually proceed with the live. So I actually had to take everything down and turn that show into tonight's show. Because there are some things that I wanted to discuss that I saw were piqued my interest in social media. So I wanted to stop by and share this shit with y'all and see how the fuck y'all felt about it. Because I told y'all about to see more of the real me and all the bullshit I be talking on a daily basis when I'm just laying up in my bed. Look, the man picking up the goddamn trash outside. The fucked up part about it is I don't even have no trash to even fucking put outside. So he riding past here with that motherfucking beer in that basket, making all that noise. But anyway, before we get into all that, y'all, please go ahead now. If this is your first video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. That's for everybody, old and new subscribers, because you all matter so much to me equally. I love you all so much. And make sure to share these videos only with adults. Please don't share these with kids, because I'm not responsible if you share them with somebody's kid or even your own. Now, I don't know how y'all rocking y'all household, but I'm telling you right now, there's going to be some shit I'm going to say on here that if you don't want your kid to hear, I think you should put the earplugs in, because we even got butt plugs involved tonight. So there's some shit going on that I want to discuss that I saw. So put your earplug in, or your earbud or whatever in your ear, and send the kids off somewhere to go play with some motherfucking Legos or even their PlayStation 5, because I'm pretty sure half of them got one. I don't know. Let them go read a book. For those of you parents who are actually into academics, like you, as you should be, send their ass to read a book real quick. You know, depending on the age, Mary Had a Little Lamb, you know, Clifford the Big Red Dog and all that shit. You know, stuff like that. You got to keep stuff like that around when you have kids, so you can preoccupy them, but you want to do it in the way most wise as possible. You feel me? Like, if you're going to let them watch TV, make their ass watch something educational. Most of the time, because the kids still need fun, because let them be a kid, right? But yeah, give them some education to do half the time. And get your ass somewhere and get a drink. If that's what you fucks with, your wine, your Hennessy, your Jameson, your Jack. Shit. Anytime I get parched, I got mine on hand. You know, get your little smoke, get your little weed and roll it up and smoke it and all that shit. Then get yourself ready, because I'm just going to talk a little shit tonight and see how y'all feel about these topics that I came up with, that I saw on social media, that I thought would be well addressed over here on this channel amongst me and the cousins, right? So again, before I start, subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bell so you can see when I go live, so I can actually see who the fuck is in the waiting room and not just one or two motherfucking people. It's like nearly 4,000 of y'all out there, cousins. I got so many cousins already, and we're looking to expand the family. So make sure you share these videos with somebody else, so we can actually share the fun. You know, fuck, it's enough fried chicken over here. It's enough liquor over here, although I don't drink that much, but I keep it for, like I tell you, these sessions with y'all, you know, having cocktails and whatnot and things like that. So, but yeah. So anyway, jumping into the show, because like I said, people keep telling me, your shows be too short and all this, and, you know, you need to do longer shows. And I'm like, well, shit. I was doing longer shows once upon a time when I first started. Excuse me, I had to grease my motherfucking shit, because ain't nothing worse than a pair of dry dick suckers. You can't do that. And you got to have them glistening, you know. Get that shit together right quick. Vaseline, aloe vera. Keep that feeling. But anyway, so yes, we just gonna talk some shit, and I'm gonna see how y'all roll with it. Y'all got to let me know how y'all fucks with it when it's all said and done. Please drop down in the comments section and let me know how y'all felt about every motherfucking thing, okay? Cause we just gonna talk shit. So first off on my list, I've been seeing so many articles and videos circulating about the alleged sexual affair involving Puff Daddy and Usher. Right? Y'all know who the fuck that is. Puff Daddy, business mogul, music somewhat mogul, and then Usher, R&B star, you know, that started out very young, actually being groomed by Usher, and come to find out, people, I mean, it ain't just now starting to happen. If we've been following social media when it first started, when shit started circulating, but they kind of deadened it and put an end to it. Kind of how they say Puff Daddy's doing everybody else, like Al Shore, shutting them the fuck down and silencing them and all this different stuff there when they're actually getting ready to go public with information. But when shit starts circulating about Puff Daddy say, fuck that, y'all not finna make me out to be something that I don't feel like I am, like y'all did Michael Jackson. So what I'm gonna do is kill this motherfucking news. And I'm pretty sure he got the money to do it. But anyway, the bottom line is it began to circulate again here recently on several platforms, on Instagram, some with Facebook, TikTok, fucking so many, you know, different apps. And I'm thinking to myself, when I saw the interview involving Usher's mother here recently, I think her name was Jonette or something like that. I don't remember her fucking name or whatever. I was listening to other details, but anybody we already know was his mama and who the manager is. But if you don't, look it the fuck up, because I didn't feel like doing it. So, but his mother was doing an interview, and she said that the interview was entitled "She'd Never Forgive Puff Daddy" or whatever. And basically in the interview, she mentioned that she felt like he was basically, you know, fucking Usher at the age of 14 when she sent him to live with Puff Daddy during that time. She said she felt like as his manager, that was a good business move. And with that being said, with the alleged, the allegations that came out later on about Puff Daddy having a sexual relationship with Usher, is when she grew, you know, just disgusted with Puff Daddy. She was just appalled by the situation, whether she knew it had happened or not. But the thing of it is, you know, this is what I would say to anybody. As a responsible parent, we've seen over the last few years what the fuck has happened to children that have been sent off from their parents to live with stars, you know, and to be groomed for their career, that other shit has fucking taken place behind the scenes. It may not have been known then, allegedly, you know, but the shit came out. And what it boiled down to in most cases was the parent kind of knew they were selling their kid to that industry. So my whole thing is, part of me said in that interview, bitch, you're lying. You knew what the fuck was going on. You sold your son for a business. You sent him to live off with to live with a motherfucker that you barely even knew, but he gave you promises for your kid's motherfucking career, you know, to put him on the map, which he delivered. He delivered. But Usher had to do the motherfucking legwork. You know, during that time, even now, Puff Daddy only had to speak a word or sign a contract or call a motherfucker up or make some shit shake or move to get things into action. Looking at the videos and the body language between the two of them, anytime they're in the same room together or in the same photos together, it always seems so fucking awkward. And me, I'm a person, I read energy very well. If you're lying to me, I can pretty much tell off the rip you with some bullshit. If there's something weird going on right there, I may not be able to figure out exactly what it is right there, Johnny, on the spot, but I guarantee motherfucking you, I'm going to know what it is by the time we all part ways. And the energy I get between the two of them is this dark-ass motherfucking nasty-ass, bondage-ass, nigga in the middle of the fucking night, creeping, wearing booty shorts, you know, kind of shit in the middle. This boy ain't just eating cereal for free. It's basically, in my mind, I'm saying allegedly in my mind, when I see the energy between the two, You was a motherfucking pedophile. Puff Daddy was a pedophile, in my opinion, looking at it allegedly. In my mind, my opinion. That's how the fuck it looked. Because at the end of the day, yes, I can understand you mentoring. But grooming, that's, if you look at the law in some states, grooming a young child at a certain age is pretty much the legal jargon. I don't fucking know. But it all pans out to be, you know, you're a pedophile, you've been fucking this kid, and basically now they're of age, now you're going to say something about it and say it's just started happening and all this shit. So now we got to investigate. Do I think he was, do I think Puff Daddy tampered with Usher's pamper? Yes, I believe so. Then I started to see other videos surface saying that during that time before Usher actually really became big and blew up, he was spotted in gay clubs, I think in LA or somewhere like that, and people didn't really know who he was, and he was like face to face with other dudes damn near about to kiss him in the mouth and shit, and then everybody started flocking and realizing who he was, you know, and they had to get the fuck up out the club and get about their business. And allegedly, Puff Daddy was present. Now, I wasn't there, but, you know, at the end of the day, the motherfuckers that told the story convinced me. So it seemed that at some point, Usher became okay with the motherfucking lifestyle, or, you know, going down on Puffy, doing their thing or whatever, having a sexual relationship outside of business and outside of legal confines. It's just basically saying, pedophile, in my category, or my thinking, my opinion, yes. I know what the fuck they look like, trust me. Maybe one day I'll tell y'all how. But until then, trust me on that fact. What should we do about this? We need to investigate all of it. We need to investigate the records, the money. We need to sit Usher down and question him. But then he probably ain't gonna tell us shit any motherfucking way, because now you got all these kids around. Not a whole lot. Like Nick Cannon and them, you know, fucking around in NBA Youngboy, 11 and 12 kids. The fuck are y'all doing? Can y'all do like NLE Choppa and control your bladder so you can minimize these children? Sit y'all ass down somewhere. Nick Cannon is doing all these interviews talking about he doesn't have time to spend with the kids all together under one roof, but yet you still fucking around and making babies and all that shit. Just because you can afford them don't mean you need to fucking have them. You don't have the proper time to spend with them. And when these mothers and shit like this fuck around and get a husband or a man, you can't go in and do what the fuck you want to do all the time, it's going to be a problem at some point. Maybe he's paying them to not to be with anybody. I don't know. Maybe they got to sneak the fuck around and see whatever man they decide to see, because I'm pretty sure he probably still going about it, knocking some of them down every now and again. He's still sending that check down there by the motherfucking house, you know, to pay them bills and that child support or whatever he got to pay, and still keep his, you know, the door open to the feet and the dick. But it's time to stop. I don't know if you need to go snip your nuts, get neutered, or what the fuck you need to do, but it's time to cut that the fuck out. That does not look sexy. That does not look good at all to any man or woman that even wants to be with you. And apparently you're not trying to be settling down with anybody at this present moment, because all the fuck he seems to be doing is fucking and planting babies. Fucking and planting babies and doing movies and doing shows and stuff like this. Very successful, but control that nut. Use your rubber or something, because that don't make no motherfucking sense for a man to have that many kids with that many baby mamas. Period. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. It's fucking ridiculous. Put your dick back in your watch pocket. How about that? Let your hormone get you a pocket pussy or something and fuck around with that for a while and practice on some nut control or something like that, because it makes no sense to keep going around doing all this fucking and leaving evidence behind everywhere. Anyway, that was just off the old, you know, rip. So on social media also, there was another post about a CEO of a well-known furniture company. I ain't gonna say the name, but a well-known furniture company here in the U.S. Took to one of her platforms and stated that when people in the company were asking about bonuses and things of that nature, because nowadays, bitch, we need more money. The cost of living, fuck, you go down there and buy groceries at the store. Haven't y'all seen my fucking video about bills? If you haven't, take your ass over there and look at it, because it's gonna bless you. But anyway, but yeah, people need fucking money. What the fuck you mean? You talking about people don't need bonuses and shit? We need extra. Sometimes you are living from check to check and there's no fucking extra to do anything enjoyable. And a bitch willing to at some point say fuck it all and just take a risk and just live in some kind of debt and say fuck them lights or fuck whatever and go out there and buy my shit and come back here and sit in the motherfucking dark and hug all my shit with the lights off. Fuck that. I'll go down and give me some candles. I'll be all right. Hot water. I'll adjust to some cold water. Fucking need some washing my tussie. Shit. Fuck you mean? So, but this bitch had the nerve to take to her social media platform and say that the employee should be concerned about a bonus. When I read this, it steamed me up big time. I'm like, first of all, you cryptomaniac ass, crypt keeper looking ass bitch, who the fuck had given you the nerve to tell somebody else that they shouldn't get no motherfucking bonus when your old slither snake looking ass done got a $1.2 million bonus at the end of the year? Now, this is coming from a bitch that got $1.2 million as a bonus from the 2022 quarter, right? But you're going to tell everybody else they need to sit their ass down and fuck that bonus shit. But you got yours, though. That's how I'm saying. Motherfuckers sit there and try to play you and tell you they ain't got it or whatever to give or, to up the ante. Why they over there sitting like a motherfucking fat kid but got you down in the motherfucking vines and the weeds making all the motherfucking money? That don't make no sense to me. And how dare she got her old cricket-faced motherfucking ass up on any kind of platform and say some ignorant ass shit like that. Then the bitch got a $1.2 million fucking bonus on top of her $5 million salary that she made in 2022. Who the fuck are you? Girl, if you don't go sit your motherfucking Black and Decker tube mouth wearing motherfucking ass down, bitch, that was trifling. That was trifling. And I hope after she made that statement, I hope they fired her stupid ass. Because that was dumb and ignorant and was very disrespectful to the people that worked for you. Because I'm saying worked for her because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure they probably aren't working there anymore now finding out what she got as a bonus and they're not getting anything. I will say this. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills, like Funky Dineva say. And I'll tell you this also. Thank God I do work for a job that at least thinks about incentives, thinks about the employees. They give bonuses. They give good benefits. That's why I still fucks with that company. On top of I'm still getting to do what I love, servicing people and helping people. So those are two good reasons why I'm still at that job, among a few more. But when you treat your employees like shit, I mean, what the fuck do you expect to get? And I will say you get what you pay for, but at the end of the day, if you're the kind of boss or the kind of company that runs off of merit and respect and moral, I mean, you explain it to your people, hey, look, bitch, we still got these expenses, we got this going on, that going on, we still shucking our money, but we still gonna manage to give y'all an incentive or a bonus or a raise or something. Shit, my company, if you ask me, always giving us something. And I'm glad about it. And no, you're not finna find out where I work at. That's confidential. So, but anyway, but yeah, it just seems to me, it's like the gall of her, and it's like, she was a Caucasian lady, I must say that. And it kind of says to some people that it's white privilege, to some. And then it just says privilege to others. And probably to the entire mass, it reads, I'm sure, disrespect. When you know what you've made as a supervisor, and she didn't even own the company, she was a CEO, which I'm saying was because I haven't followed up to see if they fired her stupid ass, but they probably should have gotten rid of her whole slither foot, long neck, jock face, pilgrim thumb head looking bitch. They ought to get rid of that bitch. Don't make no motherfucking sense. Anyway, on to the next motherfucking topic. So, I'm sure y'all seen also circulating online. There was a teacher and a student, I think it was Rockmore, North Carolina. So there's some kind of situation going on where the teacher was like, I guess where the child had basically misbehaved in the class, and the teacher took her phone as punishment, I guess, for the rest of the day. Somehow this little girl decided to get up the guff, the motherfucking nerve, the audacity to decide that she was going to have another friend record her and say to the friend, record me because I'm about to slap the fuck out this bitch if she don't give me my phone. Oh. And apparently she was willing to follow through with that because if you've seen the video, she did attack that teacher first. And at the end of the day, some people are telling me, and I decided I was going to do the video and talk about the shit anyway. Well, the teacher should have remained professional. She should have restrained the student. They teach them techniques and all that. Baby, listen. That's why I don't fuck with teaching. I love the kids. I don't deal with nobody's disrespectful child. That's one. I don't give a fuck who you are, friend, cousin, whatever family member. I'm going to tell you off rip, the bottom line is all of my family members know me. All of my friends know me. They won't even let their children disrespect me because they know, first of all, if you get past that factor, I'm going to tell you how the fuck it is. And if it comes down to a certain people, I will toss their motherfucking ass and chicken wing the fuck out of them. Chicken wing, what you say? What is that? You call chicken wing, AJ Red. That's when you cup their motherfucking arms and bring them bitches up behind the head like this, yeah? And yours locked up in between there and just drop their motherfucking ass. I dislocate your motherfucking shit. I'm not fucking around like that. So at the end of the day, you cannot sit here and say that this lady should just tolerate a child. Because me personally, when I experience that kind of disrespect from a child, I just look at the parent if they're present. If not, I have to exit. I don't babysit children or keep kids like that because it's not because I don't feel like I have the patience for it or the tolerance for it. It's just like we were never growing up allowed to disrespect older people, damn sure not parents, grandparents, stuff like that, aunts and uncles. It just didn't happen. Or it's when you got home, 9 times out of 10, that aunt whooped your ass, and when you got home, your mama whooped your ass. So it's like, okay, so why am I going, no. I don't believe in even really whipping kids. My whole thing is that just breaks my heart to hear them holler and cry and shit. So I can't really fuck with that part. But at the end of the day, if you teach them while they're young that these type of things are not acceptable, you won't even have that to deal with. But this young lady, apparently, she done seen her mama and them do some shit and doing some stupid shit, record me while I slap this bitch. Listen, that lady said, fuck this job. Fuck this $88 a day check, maybe up to $150 in some states, because that's all substitutes get. And then they got to sit by the motherfucking phone to see if anybody going to call in sick to see if they're going to get a motherfucking gig that day. And to be lucky enough to come in this bitch and get $88, $150 to be enough to go put some gas in this goddamn Toyota. Go stop down there by the HEB and get a little grocery for the night. And probably make a little something to last for lunch tomorrow if they call me in. And if not, dinner for that night. Look, people trying to fucking make it happen. And I got to come in here and deal with these kids and I'm just doing my job. And this little girl decide to whoop my ass? No. I have plenty of friends that are in the teaching industry, right? And for years, they would tell me, oh, you're so good with children. Oh, you're so lovable. Oh, you're so educational, yada, yada, yada. You're a great father figure. I am. And that I will instill in my child from day one. I ain't got to put my hands on him. My daddy never whooped my ass. Although he promised my mom he would, but he never did. But I don't even think I would have to do that because at the end of the day, I'm teaching you this is not going to be tolerated because when you get out there acting like a woman at 16, going up against a 28, 29-year-old woman, sometimes these women snap. I ain't got enough money to go get me a new wig, bitch. I can't buy this new yakka that's on sale down there at the hair. She buy Sheree hair or whatever. She buy her, whatever the fuck these hair stuff. I ain't got what I need. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling. I'm trying to keep the lights on down at my house. I'm trying to keep some motherfucking food on my motherfucking table. I'm trying to keep a little gas in the car as high as that motherfucking is. I'm trying to be able to go to brunch with my girls at least on Sunday to alleviate some of the stress I had to deal with from you badass kids. Now, a little mouth, a little lip, I might take. But you beat my ass, that's a whole different level. That's a bigger level, bigger devil. And so at the end of the day, that lady said, fuck that. I'm not taking this from no kid. And she fucked her up a little bit, The little girl started it. She did. And the fucked up part about it is, it's so crazy how motherfuckers would do some shit and then didn't think about the consequence all the way through or what might happen. You didn't know what the fuck Miss Matthew went through this morning on the way to work. Miss Matthew, all the other times fucking around with y'all might take them spitballs, y'all throwing paper, fucking around and erasing shit on the board and all this different shit, talking and chattering, disrespecting and not listening to all this old bullshit here. Let me tell you, at once upon a time, I was one of them kids. Listen, substitute came in, I'm fist the fuck over you. I used to do it all the time. It had one, I ain't gonna even say his name, but this man had this Jerry curl. He looked like he was one of the Isley brothers, and for some reason, he ended up subbing our class a couple of times, but this particular time, he decided to fuck with me. So I was a bright kid. I was really smart. I was offered to go to a gifted school. Not program, bitch, a gifted school. Okay, so I'm not no fucking dummy. And so my thing is, I've never liked to be publicly embarrassed. If you want to tell me something, talk to me, bitch, pull me to the side. Because if you show your ass, and I'm asking you, please pump the brakes and let's pull over on the side of the road and have a little chitter chatter, because I'm about to wait the fuck out. But you still hitting the gas and accelerating. Well, I told the man, listen, I'm sitting there. First of all, I got my work. He done handed the shit out. Okay, good. Got it. Bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, done. Turn my shit in at the motherfucking desk. I go sit down in my motherfucking seat. I'm sitting there on board. I'm like, okay, well, bitch, I ain't got shit else to do. So a couple of other motherfuckers that's done with their shit, we chitter-chatting across the room, passing notes and shit. So out of everybody, he targets me. What you doing, boy? Bitch, boy. I didn't say that. I see you talking to me. Who else I'm talking to? I was like, there's a lot of boys in this class. I'm looking at you. I was like, okay, well, I'm sorry. What did you say? You sitting back there acting dumb. You probably ain't even passing this class. Bitch, you know back then, everybody would laugh and holler and all this shit, make a fool out you in the classroom and all this different shit, especially when the sub ain't there. Bitch, okay, you too grown to be roasting me. I ain't but 14. I think you need to go ahead and back up. Well, kept on proceeding. I said, I'm not dumb. I said, I'm passing my class. I said, my work up there on the desk already, I'm already done. Yeah, you probably just went on and marked any old kind of answer because you probably was too dumb to figure it out. And so you just went on and turned it in thinking I wasn't going to grade it. I said, well, did you grade it? I'm going to leave it for your teacher. If I'm here tomorrow, I agree. Well, motherfucker, what you talking about? You the motherfucker that's wasting time. Bitch, do your job. I did my work. Is what I'm thinking in my mind. I didn't say nothing. So after he called me dumb again, I told that motherfucker, I said, look, don't get mad and do not, because this man only wore 2 suits. A blue one with white pinstripes in it and a gray one with burgundy pinstripes in it, motherfucker, okay? And the same hairstyle every motherfucking time, but I got to give it to him. He must have been using some motherfucking Soul Glow because that motherfucking Jerry curl was greasy and drippity. Listen, if the light hit that motherfucking right like a diamond, it'll blind the shit out you. But anyway, it looked like he used motor oil to fuck it up with the thing, and the curls was tight. Like if he went out in the sun and stood out and did some, what they call that shit, patrol out there on the recess yard, hair probably catch fire. But the motherfucker kept calling me dumb. So I told him, I said, well, you the one, always got that same suit on and that same hairstyle. Every time you come up in here, I'm like, I seen you subbing other classes. I'm like, well, how are you using your money? Now this coming from a 14-year-old. Bitch, I will roast you back and forth all day long. So I'm trying to take it easy on you because you the adult. But I'm letting you know I'm not to be fucked with. Pure and simple. He goes, it's always the ones finish their work first, and it's the dumbest always speaking I want to be a class clown. I turned around and my rebuttal was, class clown I am not. I just told you, if you want to go ahead of an assignment and give me something, that's cool. But for you to sit here and try to clown me ain't cool. I said, but at the same time, you still wearing them same shoes. I said, and the tip done already ripped off the front of them motherfuckers already. So you the clown must be you because the nose already ripped off the front of them motherfucking Stacey Adams, bitch. They ain't even Stacey Adams no more. They Stacey Adams. And that suit don't match them shoes. And if you want to do something better for yourself, why don't you go and get rid of that Jerry curl? Because everybody been getting rid of them. Ain't nobody keeping them motherfuckers around. Even my daddy done got, well, no, he didn't. Him and his wife was still rocking their shit. They should have, PSA, if you still got a Jerry curl, cut that shit out. That's stupid. But yeah, I let this motherfucking ass have it and cussed him out. Bitch wanted to send me to the office. That's fine. And I told the principal, listen, Alberta Jones, I told her, listen, the bottom line is this. He started talking to me crazy first. And so you feel like it was okay to engage. Bitch, he the adult. You should be having this interview with him and not me. But anyway, bottom line is I know how children will try the sub. I did a whole lot more shit than that. You know what I'm saying? That's just a tip of the iceberg, because I used to make bitches feel bad. Come sitting around there blowing your nose and then want to come out some passing out papers. Bitch, they ain't had no sanitizer out back then. So it's not like you took a little squirt and rub around up in your shit. This bitch put some lotion on her shit, you know, and then come around passing out the papers. And then the bitch was already talking crazy to me about let her slide because I was going to do my work, and I knew my teacher in that class did not fuck around in place. So when she got back, she was going to rat-a-tat-tat that ass. Not spank me, but she was going to make sure I got suspended or some shit, right? So I needed to be polite with my fuck-up shit. So when she came down the aisle passing out the assignments, now I watched this bitch sit over there across that room and blow her nose. Now I know she probably had a sinus infection or something like that. Common cold, I don't know. That's okay. You still got to get your money and come down to the thing and be, you know, be a little sick, take a little medicine, and blow your nose and have your little tissue paper and stuff. That's okay. But make sure you go wash your hands before you come around here talking about passing out motherfucking papers to the people. Now, I didn't say anything disrespectful to the lady. All I said was, after she passed out the paper to the person in front of me, all I did was say, can I grab the one off the top real quick before you get it? And she said, excuse me? I said, well, can I grab the one off the top before you get it? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, if you didn't put snot and shit on everybody else's motherfucking papers, bitch, and I pass them out in the line, I'm figuring if I be polite enough to be a gentleman to offer to get my own shit off the top, we both can go ahead and go about our day, and I can get my work done and you can get your check. She had to question my motherfucking authority, the minimum I had. Why is that an issue with you? What does that mean? I say, well, since you brought it up, I see you have a little something going on. You know, you got a little sinus infection, a little cold, whatever, and I seen you blow your nose. I didn't see you go wash your hands. So I said, I seen you handing out the papers or whatnot. I didn't want to say nothing in front of everybody, but since you asked, I feel obligated to tell you the truth because I want to be an honest hoe. Just saying. So, but do I think that lady should have kicked her fucking ass? Somebody out there gonna sit there and say, oh, you so wrong for that. Okay, in my fantasy world, yes. In my alter ego thinking, yes, she did deserve to kick her motherfucking ass because your mama should have raised you better than that. Because I feel like this here. If you step to a woman with some shit like that, and when I looked at it, it wasn't just that incident. It was several teachers around the globe in different states and cities. They had been getting their motherfucking spikes beat off their motherfucking railroads by students. Some of them took it. Some of them restrained them. The other ones just went ahead and said, you know what, fuck this teaching. Because that lady in that video said she done gave up teaching. She said she don't want to teach no more. Now, whether they just told her she couldn't or not after she kicked the little girl's ass, I don't know. But the bottom line is she did another interview at her house and made a post and said she has lost her taste, her love, and her motherfucking desire and fire for motherfucking teaching. She will not be fucking with the profession anymore. That lady said she'd do better going down and get a job back there on fries and Whataburger. Do I blame her? Fuck no. That's why I tell y'all, my friends that's out there teaching, I have plenty of teachers, friends that teach. And let me tell you, I've had my days in the classroom with children. Me personally, I'm the kind of bitch, y'all playing these games, sub or not, bitch, if y'all want to play with me, I ain't finna say shit. All I'm going to do is go to the office while y'all cutting up in this bitch, because I'm going to give it an attempt or two. When y'all don't want to listen, I'm not going to waste my time on somebody who don't want to learn. What I'm going to do is march my ass down to that office after I check that drawer and see how many pink slips in there. Go into the office, get some more, and come back and go down, call the roll. And if and when the motherfuckers answer, yeah, I'm just going to write everybody one and just say, here you go. Here you go. Because come on up and go on down. I'm not finna fuck around like that. So I understand, at the end of the day, ain't nobody got time for that getting their ass beat behind no motherfucking job. That's why I don't work in the mental institute. Because shit, sometimes you got to be wondering if you're supposed to be an employee or a patient in that motherfucker. No, I'm not going to work over there. It's a no for me. And I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no problem with the ones that do, because that's why people in nursing and medical careers and stuff like that have certain aspects they focus on, because they know what their high points are and they know what their low points are. And they don't want to deal with those lows because they know that's not going to end well for them or whatever the situation in front of them that may be presented. So they either ride that motherfucking medium or either up high. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, she should have beat the motherfucking stuffing out of muffin. That's what she get. And then the fucked up part about, like I was saying earlier before I went into this lapse, because like I say, fuck, we just talking and I don't give a fuck how long this motherfucking camera run. I'm gonna talk this motherfucking shit and I'm gonna upload it. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, drop down the comments on fucking thing we talking about tonight and tell me how y'all felt about it, how y'all felt about my reaction to it, how y'all felt about the topic. Drop down up in there, mingle with me, fuck with me, talk to me. And please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you have not already and turn on your notification bells and all your notifications and shit so you can get all that shit when I drop my lives and my videos, because I'm trying to get the lives and stuff up running, but I need people on that motherfucker. I ain't trying to be sitting up on there, having a prayer meeting by myself. It's I know they say, well, 2 or 3 are gathered, but fuck, come on, get down to the thing and be up in the waiting room, because I be like to start church on time. I don't be like to fuck around like that. I got to get home in time for the game. But anyway, yeah. Where was I at? But it's fucked up to have to feel like that about a job and have to quit your whole profession and go find you something else to do. That's when the Lord is really telling you and sending you a sign and a signal. If you ain't, when they say it comes out of the sky and knock you side the head, that little girl bust that lady side the motherfucking head with her fist, and it was on. And that was a sign right then. I don't blame that lady. That would be my last day in the classroom too, unless I was a parent going down there to check on my kid for parent-teacher week. What else? And wait a minute. Did y'all see the naked ass the lady had, the woman had on? They say she had on a thong, but I don't think she had no drawers on. Because if she had on the thong, her ass ate the bite of it out before she made it down into the jump. Them booty cheeks ate the thong out the bite. She was probably wearing a spaghetti strap. That bitch was probably wearing like a fig leaf. By the time it snapped betwixt the legs and the back, once that booty hole ate and stuff. Because that was a lot of ass. I didn't see no drawers at the top or the bottom, in betwixt the crack. None of that shit. She was butt booty ass naked, beating the shit out of her. That lets you know, first of all, she was already one of them teachers' aide that be out there at the bar room and don't mind if a bitch lay around and put their paws on her. She don't mind turning into Tigris and beat their motherfucking ass and beatboxing the bitch up. And you fucked around and put your hands on the wrong motherfucking substitute. And that lady, she used to beat bitches up naked. She done probably been down there on, what that thing they be having out there, website, World Star. She probably been on World Star, but booty ass naked beating bitches up out there by the stop sign or by a parking meter somewhere. We don't know this lady's life story. But we know part of it now. That she knocked that girl motherfucking barrettes out of her motherfucking head. And the sad part about it is, I'm coming into Atlantic. The little girl planned all that shit and then turned around when the teacher was laying around there and beating the stuffing out of her motherfucking muffin. She gonna holler, tell the other kids, get a teacher. I wait. Ain't none of them kids got up and remember got no motherfucking teacher. 9 times out of 10, ain't none of them motherfuckers in there like her motherfucking ass anyway. And they was hoping that teacher would beat her motherfucking ass. Ain't none of them kids got on rim and got nobody. It took them the longest. That lady had to probably pull herself back and realize she didn't want to go down there to the jailhouse and do some hard motherfucking time by killing this little girl. Or fucking up real good, probably by breaking some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or swelling her motherfucking shit up, you know, like Herman Monster, some motherfucking body. She probably thought about it and some part of her kicked in professionally then and said, all right, I got this bitch down. I done gave her a couple of them right quick. And now she begging for another teacher. Y'all don't see this bitch on me beat me up. Wait a minute, but you want everybody to see you beat that bitch up, but now you lay around there and got your motherfucking ass smashed, bitch. That's what your little ass get. And if you go home to your mama, that woman ought to be sitting around there waiting to drag your motherfucking mama, because your mama got to be a no good bitch to have a raise a no count ass motherfucking child like that, to go down there and challenge a grown woman, a teacher in authority there to educate her to better her motherfucking future. You need to sit down and talk to your child. Matter of fact, you need to send her ass over there. Well, they don't even have that show no more. Scared Straight. You don't have that no more. But listen, you need to figure out something better than trying to go down there and address the teacher. You saw what your daughter did on that camera. But anyway, moving the fuck on. Because like I told you, I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking tonight. And y'all here for it, I'm sure. Anyway, next on my list, Don Lemon. Did Don Lemon quit or did Don Lemon get fired? All right, let's talk about it. So now I heard on the radio here locally, as soon as I got off from work, I saw it on all the news feeds or on all the platforms I'm actually on that was actually drawing in. My fucking phone was jingling on the drive to work. And when I got to work, I was like, what the fuck? I felt like I had to open a whole new company and shit, and was just getting orders out the wazoo, but shit was just trickling on down and falling down into my lap and shit. And so that was one of them. Then when I got off work and was driving home, there was another radio airing said, and I watched videos while I was on my lunch break and shit. So basically, it was blasted that Don Lemon was fired from CNN after serving 17 years, right? That's what we all heard. And so when I kept doing research throughout the day, by the time I got off from work, CNN had released a statement and said, nah, we didn't fire him. We asked that motherfucker to come to a meeting via text or email or whatever. I think via email. And he replied to them back either via email or text that he was leaving. So they're kind of saying, in a sense, so many words, paraphrasing in a sense that he actually resigned. Now, let me tell you some shit. Don Lemon pulled what we call nigga shit. Don Lemon know he had been doing some shit and had been getting so much pushback for all these other interviews and the way he was going in like a black male Wendy Williams, targeting these people, you know, and some of them saying they were ambushed and all this different shit. He was asking questions that wasn't approved. It was a whole lot of shit going on with Don Lemon in the past few months. I'm finna take these motherfucking shoes off, y'all, because I had to come in straight from work and get to the business to talk to y'all. But these shoes comfortable, but shit sitting up in my chair. These motherfuckers was starting to hurt. And y'all know my stupid ass had to fell down the stairs a couple of weeks ago. So I finally went and got an x-ray finally, and they say the motherfucker ain't broken, ain't no fractures, nothing, because my mom and my sister was going to have a motherfucking fit. But no fractures, it's just badly twisted. So basically, they wanted me to take some time off. I'm like, listen, that honey, taking time off, that don't pay the bills. I can't do that one. I got time, but graduations and stuff is coming up. And so I need some time to take out for those, and trying to do a vacation as well. So I'm trying to do a whole lot of shit, y'all. So I'm working on it, okay? But anyway, so after 17 years, he was getting the backlash here in the last few months, maybe a year or so, maybe about 7 months, I don't know, somewhere in between that fucking timeline, about how he was treating people and how he was approaching the interviews with different people and shit like that. And it was really fucking crazy. That all of a sudden, after 17 years, he walked away or was pushed away. But like I said, I'm just going to say it was some nigga shit. My thing is, basically, the bottom line is, when you know you ain't been doing some shit at your job, right, and you already been knowing, you got to feel. Let me tell you something. When they about to let your bitch ass go, you already feel it in your motherfucking, you feel it in your belly. It's like the Holy Ghost, only the reverse opposite. The bottom line is, you know some shit coming down the turnpike or down the ladder eventually, because they done probably ask you to straighten up on this, straighten up on that, and 9 times out of 10. And when I say nigga shit, let me tell you something. What I describe as nigga, my word nigga, and I'm tell y'all now, when I use that word, listen to how I use it in the sentence. Nigga shit can be anybody's shit. White people, Mexican people, black people, Indian people. I don't give a fuck what color you are, because that is what I associate with nigga shit. And it's just a funny phrase. That's all there is to it. Don't go getting your panties in the bunch, falling the fucking out and shit. He said nigga and all this shit. Y'all done heard that shit before. So chill the fuck out. But anyway, some nigga shit like fuck that. Bottom line is, I knew it was soon coming, bitch. You gonna send me an email to my, you wanna have a meeting? Tell you what I'm gonna do. I ain't coming down there to that meeting, because if I come to that meeting, then I got to accept the fact that, bitch, y'all tell me I'm getting fired. And so I want to act no fool and all this different shit and be walked out looking stupid. I go ahead and decline and get the fuck on about my business. But at the end of the day, we don't know really what the fuck happened yet. But I had to put that story out there and line that shit the fuck up and see what y'all thought about that real quick. You know what I'm saying? But let me know in the comments, do y'all think he got fired or do y'all think he quit? And check out the story on him, because I know some of y'all be watching that kind of shit. Let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about that, or what y'all think about that. If y'all think Don Lemon got fired, or if Don Lemon quit. I personally don't deal with Don Lemon a lot. I done seen a couple of his interviews, and I thought to myself, and I just started looking at his shit recently, in the time that he was in his brutality. Like Mortal Kombat, he was in his motherfucking brutality mode when it came to them interviews. So I don't know a whole shitload about Don Lemon, but that was one of the motherfucking topics I wanted to talk about, because that sounds like some shit. That sounds like some shit. Okay, I'm just going to say that because I don't want nobody getting offended. The bottom line is Rick Ross got on his platform and told Don Lemon, I heard you got impeccable skills and shit like that. So the bottom line is, if you want a job, send me your resume and I'll get you on at the Wingstop. He says what? I don't know if he's going to be the spokesperson for Wingstop, if he's going to be down there frying a chicken, if he's going to be down there with that cap on, giving out them DoorDash orders, or turning your shit over to you from the app, or what. But Rick Ross done offered him a job, so we'll see what's going to come next, and where he's going to be working at next to turn up. He's probably going to go do his own podcast or some shit. I see Don Lemon doing it because he's probably in that era now, seems like in his career, he just want to be raw and uncut and just do his own shit. And he's looking at now, in the last 17 years, people are creating their own platforms and kind of putting out how they feel without having to deal with so many guidelines as to, you know, the ridiculement of the network they're with, or the backlash they may get from the network, or the contract that they've signed, and the consequences of possibly violating that and probably walking a very thin line. So he's probably now in the moment of probably thinking, you know, fuck this shit. I made enough money. I don't got enough stock or enough money saved up to go and start my own podcast. And I encourage you, my brother, go ahead and start your own business. It's that time. You gave 17 years. You served him. You did some good shit and you did some crazy shit. But at the bottom, at the end of the day, maybe it's time for him to embrace his crazy. Maybe it's time for him to embrace his inner male black Wendy Williams. You know. So if that's what he's thinking, go for it. If you're not thinking about it, Don Lemon, listen. Give me some credit for the idea, but go start that podcast and let us see what the fuck you got going on over in the background. In the meantime, I'm pretty sure you ain't got to go over there and work for Rick Ross, but he put the offer out there. Another one that caught my eye. Fucked me up. Fucked me up. People in the world today are crazy. People doing shit nowadays that they've never done before, or they never would have thought to think to do. And if they did it, they did it behind closed doors. Nobody has ever been bold enough now to do some of the shit in the past years. And if it was very few. Very few. But nowadays, we got so many motherfuckers that's getting on trend. We're crazy. It's a young rapper / designer. And his name is Designer. Right? He's also a rapper. Some shit like that. I don't know if he designed some shit or what, but he's a rapper. I think it's Designer. And he is a rapper. No designment. Fuck it. We gonna keep it in alignment. See how I made that rhyme? Anyway, fuck that. Bottom line is, this motherfucker here was arrested on April 23rd this year for being on a Delta flight from Japan back to the U.S. Somewhere along the way, he decided, I guess maybe the flight was too long or what, but he got horny, right? He got horny, he whipped his dick out, and he decided to beat his meat and proceeded to beat his meat while on the Delta flight. Now, reports say that the flight attendants were, you know, kind of like, hey, chill out. You know, you can't do that on this flight and stuff. And he was just like nonchalantly still just getting it, fucking it up on the plane, doing the motherfucking thing in front of everybody. All right. So my thing is this. I don't know if he's in first class or what, but I would have to say, if I was seated next to this gentleman and he proceeded to whip out his dick, and first of all, I'm going to sue you for, you know, I'm going to sue you. I don't know if it was, I'm probably going to sue you for having such a small dick. I'm just saying. I ain't seen it, but I'm just going to go for it. So, shoot me shot. But I would be fucked up to be sitting on a flight. Because me personally, I'm always nervous on the flight taking off and landing and all that shit. I'm claustrophobic. I don't really fuck around with it, but I've gotten better. And I know I got to get better if I plan on keep doing what I'm doing and where I'm headed. So, been getting better. But it would freak me the fuck out because now I know some shit is about to go down. Some shit is about to go down as into the point they're about to get the air marshals. Hope this bitch don't crash because that's where my mind is going. This bitch about to crash because this nigga about to bust a nut on this plane and it's about to add too much weight. Ain't nobody, they didn't calculate all that weight. That's one. Two, how dare you sitting right next to me give me free porn? That is fucking ridiculous. I didn't ask for this. I need you, sir, like the flight attendants asked you to do. I need you to put your pecker back in your motherfucking knapsack and zip that bitch up. And if you at least feel like you want to beat your meat that bad, go at least go to the restroom and it was a long enough flight. Go on back into the bathroom, sit back there and do your thing and then come out here and relax and take your nap part of the rest of the flight or some shit like that. If you got to go make multiple trips, do your big one. But don't sit up here on side of me because one, I don't know if that when you decide to jizz, if that shit gonna get all over me and my shit that I got up under me, my carry-on. I ain't got time for that. I don't know you, sir. There's the syphilitis out here. There's the gonorrhea and all this other shit. And I don't know you. I don't fuck with you. It's not gonna happen. So that would have freaked me the fuck out. Bottom line is, at some point he would not stop masturbating on the plane. So they had to get the air marshal and some others to I guess, dick in hand, while he's still walking down the aisle, still doing the damn thing, headed to the back. They locked this motherfucker in the back somewhere with two of his friends to monitor him. Now listen, this is my thing. As the two friends, I would feel so motherfucking violated to have to sit back there. First of all, I don't know what the fuck my friend got going on, or this bitch has some bad weed, or some bad coke, or what the fuck you done did over there in Japan. But I would feel so violated to have to, first of all, be with you on this flight and you begin to beat your chicken, you know, on the fucking flight publicly in front of everybody. And now you've made a mockery, a fool, or a spectacle out of all of us on this plane because we had to volunteer or be volunteered to go back and sit with your silly, horny, stupid, goofy ass while you still beating your meat walking past children, women and children and shit, right? So now I have to sit back here with you for the rest of the flight. And apparently, report said he didn't stop. So when he got back there and with the friends, they basically locked him in, you know, a fucking dungeon with a meat-beating maniac that, you know, he probably done jizzed all over the walls, done jizzed all over them, and probably done did all kind of nasty-ass, filthy shit. And me sitting back there as a friend, I would probably never talk to them again. I probably could never fuck with them again. Because, bitch, well, take this back. We can talk and probably still be friends, but, bitch, we taking separate flights. We taking separate transportation everywhere. Separate Ubers, yellow cabs, if they still exist, Lyft, planes, bus, trains. We taking separate shit. Bitch, we not even riding in the car together down to the club for the entertainment thing. You can't be with me. You can't come over to my house like that. We can Zoom, FaceTime and shit like that for the meetings and whatnot. I meet you for business. Because I know on camera, when you get the urge and start whacking off and shit, I can just go and, you know, hit the button and hang the motherfucker up. But that's some crazy ass shit. You just sitting on a flight just beating your weenie, beating your Oscar Mayer to the beat. Reports also said the motherfucker got back over here to the U.S. and put himself in a mental institution and saying he had some mental issues going on. And then one of the things, first the report said he said he didn't get no pussy over there in Japan. He didn't get no Japanese puss. So that's why he decided he was too horny, and so he had to, you know, release. But he checked himself into a mental institute. Now, me personally, I think he checked himself into a mental institute because they probably looking to file charges against his ass, and if he can claim it and turn it off or pawn it off on a mental illness, that would basically clear him or give him better, better, not clarity, but better chances at beating those charges if he had any. There we go. I done had too much Jameson, but fuck that. I told you we talking tonight. Here we go. We on the thing. Comment, drop down in the comments. Tell me what you thought about the shows. Tell me what you thought about the topic. Tell me what you thought about my show. Tell me what you thought about my perspective of it. Tell me what you think about it your damn self. But yeah, the Delta Meat Beater, that's what I named him. But he done checked himself into a mental facility. So, rapper NLE Choppa released a new song. Let me tell y'all something. This new song is supposed to be a remix to a song that he made before last year, that's a year old, called Slut Me Out. Now, the song is called Slut Me Out. I was trying to figure out what the fuck he was talking about. So when I seen it on my news feed, when I looked the song up, I need to know what the fuck this is talking about because I seen a little clip. Listen to the song. So the lyrics goes as follows. Rip my shirt off if you love me. Spit in my face when you fuck me. Play with my gooch when you suck me. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this here. Wait. Put your ass in my face till I get pink eye. I don't come quick, I control my bladder. Some shit like that, right? These are the lyrics to the song. Now I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. Me personally, when I heard the song, I'm just saying this some gay shit. Because all that shit sounds gay. Let me take that back. It sounds like you're saying you fucking with a dude, but you got all these women up in this video. Now, I know men are into some shit. There's some freaking niggas out there. I know that. Not by experience, because, baby, I can count on one hand. Yeah, don't fuck around over here to my being detective, inch high, private eye. Better check my motherfucking rap sheet. Anyway, but it just sounds like an undercover song with a twist to make it straight. And it's like, people are so fucking open with their sexuality now. My thing is, can you keep something secret to yourself? Can you keep something for a mystery? Can you just let us wonder what the fuck you probably doing and at least fantasize about it if you do it, if you don't? Because 9 times out of 10, what you having this song out, you gonna have bitches up in your DMs. That's men's and women's. Women's. And men's is men's. Gonna be in your DM trying to play with your gooch while they sucking on your dick. And trying to drag their ass across your motherfucking face till you get pink eye. What the fuck, bro? Who the fuck does that? First of all, you ain't finna drag no mother. That bitch gotta have a dirty ass booty or dirty ass puss or whatever. You must be fucking some dirty ass booty or dragging some dirty ass across your motherfucking face. Some dirty ass across your face. Because there ain't no way in the world you finna sit up here and let nobody drag their ass and their coochie across your motherfucking face until you get pink eye. Bitch, child, I'm not even finna get disgusting. That's a bitch that probably took a shit that didn't even wipe their motherfucking ass or some shit. I don't know what the fuck Choppa's into, but I think he need to go down there and get himself looked at, because that's some nasty ass shit. Spit in my face? Bitch, first of all, when I heard them lyrics, it goes, rip out my shirt if you love me. Spit in my face when you fuck me. That kind of thing. Spit in my face, bitch, I wish a motherfucker would. No, I don't. Because if you spit in my face 9 times out of 10, somebody gonna be sucking motherfucking soup and mashed bananas through a motherfucking straw for like 6 to 8 motherfucking weeks. Because I'm breaking your fucking jaw. No! You better spit on some other shit. Better find some other shit to spit on in the nether regions down that way. But don't be, not my motherfucking face. That is a disrespect. Now, some motherfuckers like to be dog like that or disrespected. You know, if you watch the porn, you see it. Don't act like y'all not adults and y'all ain't grown. Some of y'all out there ain't fucking like talking about. And if y'all are, y'all still some pornorific motherfuckers. So don't act like that, cousins. I'm not talking to all y'all, just some. I told y'all, we just talking tonight. Put the kids to bed, I told you. This is cousin time. This is how I talk to my cousins, bitch. And if you can't handle that, go ahead and get up off this channel now, because there's going to be more of these shows to come. But I need y'all to tune the fuck in, grow the fuck up, and sit the fuck down and pour your motherfucking drink up. Let's get it. But the bottom line, there's plenty of things I'm willing to do with my nigga, but spitting in my face and dragging dirty ass across it, that... No. Linda, listen. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. Take your ass in there. Like Monique say, her old man told her, bitch, go in there and watch that lily pad, bitch. No. Fuck, I don't think so. No. You better go in there and watch that motherfucker. When you come out, you better smell like some Bath and Body Works, bitch. Turn me the fuck on. The most you can give me is gym sweat. Don't come around there with no motherfucking, you smelling like you been out here working the motherfucking them old cotton fields back home for the last 7 days and you ain't washed that ass. Bitch, you better get somewhere and go about your business to my dragging some ass across my motherfucking face so I get some motherfucking pink eye. Bitch, I don't want nothing. Pink eye, the common cold, gonorrhea. Bitch, I don't even want so much as a toothache. Bitch, I don't want a pimple. I got shit going on. I don't want no shit like that. I got, no, fuck that. No, I already got prescriptions. No, fuck that. I already got blood pressure medicine and all kind of shit to be taken. I'll be motherfucker if I'm finna sit around here and can't look at this goddamn screen down to my 9 to 5 and do my motherfucking job. Cause I can't see shit, cause I got to keep going up in the bike, put these goddamn drops up in my motherfucking eye because I done fucked around and got pink eye cause I done let you drag your nasty ass across my motherfucking face several times. Oh, no. No. Shower. I would say like, what her name was, she, rest in peace, fuck, what is her name? I done had her plenty to drink. But y'all know when she said, what you know what this face means? Holla. Like Holla said, you know what this face means? Shower. You better go wash that ass like Red Fox say. Ain't no motherfucking way. But these young kids nowadays, they into that old bullshit. Like R. Kelly sitting around in my golden showers and shit. Listen. What you gonna do for love? What you gonna do for love? You tried everything, but you won't give up. Listen, bitch. I'm not finna tell you all my business, cousin. We not finna get on that level, bitch. I'm listening. No. If the shit is so funny because I'm telling y'all, go over there when y'all leave watching this motherfucking video. This one, AJ Red shit. When y'all leave paying homage to cousin and spending time with cousin, go over there and Google NLE Choppa Slut Me Out. Listen to that motherfucking record. And if you got to listen to that record first and then come back and comment, handle that by all means because I'm ready to hear what the fuck you have to say because I'm telling you, that is a nasty. Listen, they thought wet was nasty, and it was. It was. But Slut Me Out, I ain't gonna lie, the song, never mind. Bitch, go listen to it. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up with 2 more things and go ahead and get the fuck up out of here now, because we just sitting there, like I said, talking. I'm not rushing shit. I'm not rushing. And listen, stand back because you ain't paid nothing. Like Neil Carter say, stand back, boo. Just gonna stick around. Fuck it, y'all want me to go live? This is the kind of shit we gonna be doing. And when I be going my lives, I'm gonna need y'all in Alakazam, Alaka motherfucking Zoom. I'm gonna need y'all motherfucking ass up in the live room. When I do it, simple as that. Anyway, circulating also on the social media. The lady that was sitting in the living room on her sofa minding her own business, watching probably Golden Girls or probably watching Ink or some shit like that. Whatever, minding her own business, right? Somebody done shot up in the house, straight bullet, went right up in the clitoris. Right up, got caught right up in the clitoris, and then they showed the x-ray of the bullet lodged up in there. My whole thing is this, said, listen, sister, whoever you are, I take my hat off to you, because first of all, I ain't got no pussy. But I can guarantee you there's a lot of women that stand in solidarity. Is that the right word? Yes. In solidarity. Fuck it. I told you I'm not no dummy, bitch. Give me a minute. I'm gonna correct it. They stand in solidarity with you. Black, white, Indian, Korean, Chinese, Blasian, all that. Mexican. They stand in solidarity, bitch, because they sitting there saying any woman with a pussy powerful enough to stop a motherfucking bullet, bitch. Hey, bitch, you must be Wonder Woman. You got to be Wonder Woman. Listen, that's cast iron puss. That's good pussy. I'm pretty sure whatever man got a hold of that, he probably had to lay around and knock the 4 corners down to get up in there to make it right. Because at the end of the day, that pussy got protection. You feel me? Listen. The woman says she blessed. She got the whole armor guard down there. In her nether regions, the pussy is blessed and protected. Go over there and look at it. There's nowhere in the world. I've never heard of somebody that got shot in the pussy. Now, my thing was, when I looked at the x-ray, the bullet wasn't, now say this to Virginia. Say this Virginia right here, right? This is Virginia. Virginia is my word for vagina. Say this is Virginia right here, right? And up and down is where the woman is standing. And this is the puss. The bullet wasn't going this here way. The bullet was going this way. So I don't know if they didn't give out a full report if it went through the thigh or she was cocked up and it got stuck in the clitoris because it was sitting like this. But bottom line is pussy power rules. For you girls that don't believe in it, do your Kegel exercises because apparently this sister did and she kept up with her work and she tightened that pussy up and listen, she did them Kegels and baby, it worked out for her. Praise the Lord. It worked out for her. She didn't suffer, too much damage. And I'm pretty sure, if the clitoris can take a piercing, it can take and it took a bullet and she survived it. Praise the Lord. Biblioshi. Praise the Lord. Yes, because she survived, and it was nobody but the Lord. They said when it's your time, and clearly it was not her time. So that was some weird shit, but you got some powerful pussy. I don't fuck with pussy. I don't. But again, you already know I'm LGBTQ strong, so the bottom line is, but JJ, for me, it's a nay-nay. So I ain't gonna much lie, this has always been, I ain't gonna say always been, I dated some females, but and we'll talk about that one day when I let y'all ask me some questions. And don't be getting too motherfucking in depth either. And last but not least, we got another lady that, surfaced on social media. She had to go to the hospital because she got a butt plug stuck in the ice. I'm gonna just say this. She must have been fucking the living shit out that butt plug. Or it got lost in the sauce. She was just, it had to been some major jugging for the fucking plug-in. And that was a whole rose right there. There was a whole rose statement from St. Olive. But the bottom line is, how can you get a butt plug stuck in your ass? Because it's supposed to have a hand. Well, fuck it, I'm grown. I've seen it. It's supposed to have a handle on it so you can hold that motherfucking plug it up in there. It wasn't no butt beat, but the bottom line is the bitch must have jugged the whole butt plug up in there and got the motherfucker stuck up in her ass and had to go down into the emergency room. Then she turns out, up in the emergency room, she dancing and popping all this other shit, allegedly. And pretty much, I guess, it was still giving her some sensation. But the bottom line is, I thought to myself immediately, in the words of the late, great Bernie Mac, I thought to myself immediately, if they don't do something quick, if they don't fist her or something and go in there, I'm about to peel myself. If somebody don't put some anal ease down there and get a glove and get one of the Rubbermaid gloves and go up in that woman's ice and grab that fuck plug and go up there and get it and pull it up out of there and give that bitch some relief or stop this pleasure measure and help her out, it's gonna end up in her. I fear it's gonna end up in her belly. It's gonna end up in her. It's gonna end up in her stomach. And then, bitch, they're gonna have to lay around and cut you open and go down up in there and get it, because there's no way anywhere you're gonna have to live with that rubber toe up in your ass. And 9 times out of 10 with her, if it's stuck in there like that and there's no grip to it, it's probably rubber. But it could be I don't know, it could be a stainless steel. I don't know what the fuck is sexual proclivities are, but apparently she and Choppa might have been in the same room. They might have had to go part ways. He might have a butt plug stuck up in his ice. Oh, he might go down there to somewhere Memorial General and get his ass fisted to get that butt plug up out of there. I don't know what the fuck he got going on, but it sounds like they've been in the same room together somewhere, slept one another's out. Whether it be booty hole, cat hole, ear hole, nostril hole, I don't know, because people into all kind of freaky ass shit. And it's just weird, like, bitch, you had to be fucking the golf ball glove bug shit out of that motherfucking anus plug for it to be jammed up in your ass like that. There's no way in the world. It's like, you can't even shit that bitch back out. Because 9 times out of 10, you can probably blow a fucking blood vessel in your fucking eye trying to strain that motherfucker out. But chances are, hey, look, that lady pussy stopped the bullet. Maybe if your asshole was powerful enough to suck that motherfucker up in there, damn near in your lower intestine, or your lower ileum, chances are it probably could. If you lay around and go get your little magnesium citrate, you probably could lay around and plop that bitch out. If not, then I suggest highly that you go down there to a sex therapist or either a colorectal doctor. Here, you can come on. Well, I ain't gonna say come on, boy, because I ain't finna dig up in your ass, bitch. Go ahead and get you somebody get a rubber glove on and put a little lube on their hands, a little of that NLE stuff, and let them go up in there and inject that butt plug up out of that bitch, because that don't make no sense. Because I know your stomach probably impacted like a motherfucker. I don't know if she got it took out, and I got to check up to see if she had to have surgeries. I'm sitting there talking this shit and started drinking this little alcohol. And after my stupid ass took this blood pressure medicine, the bottom line remains, the story remains this. Took that blood pressure medicine, and if I drink, that shit had me like to push piss like a Russian racehorse. I can't even get my words together. No, I'm not drunk. I'm just still on camera. And I'm doing multiple things. I'm trying to actually make sure I entertain y'all. Y'all stop by the house and shit, so I ain't gonna be fucking around. But like I say, I'm trying to give y'all bit by bit, so I ain't really go in on these videos tonight. But I had to give a little bit of myself for real, and let y'all see who the fuck I am so y'all can really lay around and start sharing these videos and stop watching half the motherfucking way through and watch these motherfuckers for real, and see how they will bless you. Anyway, that's all I got. I ain't got no butt plugs over here to get stuck in my ass. I ain't worried about no, thank God I ain't got no bullets coming through here to sit in my sack and all that other shit. God bless those with a strong a-hole and a strong pussycat. God bless those who quit, or whether they fucking got fired or not. Usher and whatever that boy name is, Puff Daddy. I'm thinking they still probably fooling around. But anyway, that's all I can do for y'all right now, shit. But I'm still looking to do the Tuesday shows. So I'm actually trying to set shows so I can actually have y'all able to expect something or have a time slot for me. So I'm creating those time slots, and hopefully they'll work out with you guys. I'm working on some other shows. I have a manager now, so yeah, I told you I was gonna need I needed help. I ain't big time and shit, but a bitch need a manager, because everybody else got a manager and somebody else to do stuff for me, to produce and all that old different shit. I need all that old action. Listen, I need some help. Help. But anyway, that's it, y'all. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Please hit the notification bell so when I do begin to do these lives, you guys will get the notification. I will also post on my community board from here on out at least a few days in advance so you guys can see those. And the like button. Please hit the like button. That helps a brother out a lot. Share these videos. Share. Share with a friend. Share with somebody you know. Share with somebody you don't know. Share with a motherfucker you like. Share with a motherfucker you don't give no shit about, because 9 times out of 10, that might be the one thing to bring y'all together. It's me. I told y'all that a long time ago, I'm bringing that shit back. And look, my fat ass, bitch don't want to cook. Ain't nobody here but me right now. So I don't even feel like cooking. Somebody trying to get my fat ass out here in time to get down to Chick-fil-A to get me a sandwich and that motherfucking macaroni. Listen, I think they got somebody's Yiddish nanny in the back that makes the macaroni in each one. Like every last location, there's a Yiddish nanny in the back that's part black and she part black Middish, Yiddish. Yeah, it is Bliddish, that's it. Black Yiddish. Back there, and they make that macaroni so motherfucking good. I don't know what they doing to it. They probably putting cocaine in it. No, I'm just playing. I don't need no backlash from Chick-fil-A. They don't bother me and they serve me well. Hey, Chick-fil-A, y'all want to endorse me? This show has been brought to you by Chick-fil-A. I'm just fucking around. But anyway, I'm out, y'all. Love yourselves real good. Put yourself first and make sure you put everything into anything you want to do. Balance that shit. I'm a little tipsy now, but I gotta get out to Chick-fil-A and give me something to eat. Love yourself real good. Love those only in return that choose to love you the same, because like I tell y'all all the time, we are not giving out land. Yep, I tell y'all all the time, love and comment is what I choose to give over here. Yes, I give laughter and all that different shit. I talk my shit, but at the same time, I love my people. I love y'all, and I appreciate everything you guys do for me, because like I said, if it wasn't for y'all, I couldn't do what I do. I mean, I can do it, but it wouldn't be successful. And looking at it, it's successful because of y'all. I'm fucking around with this lip chap, y'all. Let me look y'all in the eye. It's successful because of you guys. Because you guys give me the motivation to go on. I'm going to put the email down in the, I'm going to put it in the description box. And I'm also going to put it here on the channel so that you guys can email me. I want to hear from you guys. If you want to email me different topics that you want me to discuss and post. If you have any ideas that you want me to put out there, you know, different stuff like that. Like, hey, what you think about so-and-so? Y'all good with that in the comments, but send me an email. Anybody out there looking to work with me, I'm going to also post my email. I've been getting emails from several YouTubers that wanted to work with me, and I appreciate that so much. And hopefully you guys, we can make, well, the YouTubers I've spoken with, we will come to some kind of terms and agreement and all the different stuff and get a show worked out or whatever it is there. I got to look at the stuff now. I'm busy trying to look at contracts and shit, y'all. So, cause I mean, YouTubers, I mean, you have to protect yourselves, right? And I understand that. So we both are doing certain things, and there's a couple I look to work with that are hopefully in progress. There are some that I want to work with that seems to be maybe in some eyes out of my reach, but trust me, I have reach. But I'm going to bring you guys new material. Like I said, I'm working on some things. I have a whole lot of ideas here right on the table now that when I get off here, when I leave Chick-fil-A, I got to come back and go over some other stuff. So I promise y'all, I'm always trying to bring y'all the best of me. But I'm trying to give y'all me in doses because I don't want y'all to judge me. I know y'all love me already. That's no doubt, because y'all show me love so much all the time. And I appreciate it. And that's why I make sure to get on here and say I love you guys right back. So much. But anyway, again, like, subscribe, share, comment, and all that good stuff. Love you guys. I'm going to Chick-fil-A because I clearly need something to eat, because I've been drinking alcohol all this time. And a bitch need food. Not butt plugs. Food. All right, love y'all.